Welcome to yoga. Welcome to spring. That's what we're going to be doing, some poses. Did you like my little emojis? Did you look at the email?
I did, but I don't remember seeing an emoji.
Well, I had three little pictures there that were a hint to what poses we were going to do. It was a bumblebee and a tree and a leafed out tree and a flower. So
I was watching one of those schmaltzy Hallmark movies last night, and they were doing yoga, and they were doing that thing where you kick your leg back. They called it a donkey kick, and I hadn't heard you call it that before. Oh. And I thought of you.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's I know that pose.
Well, we're also going to be talking about. As we do move along, I'm going to give some hints about, not hints, but suggestions about how to carry your yoga off the mat, which you might already do. So, okay, so let's start by, we're seating, that's fine. So let's just start by coming in, and this is the first thing you can do off the mat. I like to do it in the morning before I start my day, just maybe lying in bed, but just seeing where I am, checking in at the start of the day. So we're checking in with our bodies, our emotions, our mental state, our breath before we start practice, because seeing yourself right in the moment just as you are, accepting that without judgment, just, all this stuff will color your practice, how you're starting, and just to be aware of it is a good thing. So, check in. See if your body is speaking to you in any way. And notice without judgment what areas might need a little extra care, attention, compassion. And also notice your emotions, your feeling. It's a little iffy to be able to identify what those emotions might be, but just the feeling tone of your body. And notice if your mind is settled, calm, busy, any of those things. So yoga, one definition of yoga is the stilling of the fluctuations of the mind. So if your mind is real busy, then perhaps you find that this yoga practice will calm those fluctuations down, just settle down. And pay attention to your breath. Just notice the natural rhythm of your breath. Your body breathes according to what's needed. And our pranayama today at the beginning of practice is going to be a balancing breath, Nadi Shodan, which we've done before. So in yoga of the subtle body, so this is something that is not visible to the eye, but there are two channels, nadis, that rise up around the spine, the left and the right. The left, when you breathe, it's the left nostril, and the right nostril is the ending of the Pingala. Those words aren't necessarily important, but the left channel is associated with calm and the lunar qualities, kind of cool qualities. They say feminine, but that might be not an appropriate designation these days. The rest and digest, the parasympathetic nervous system. And then the right channel is associated with more active qualities, the sun, and they say masculine, but again, I'm not, might leave that one out. And the more sympathetic nervous system, so which is the stress reflex, but anyway, in our everyday language, inhale and exhale. The inhale is the sympathetic nervous system. It's active, getting ready for action. And the exhale is associated with the parasympathetic. So that's the calming. So each time you take a breath, as you inhale, that's activating your, that's the active part, and the exhale is the rest part. So each breath includes that. So we're gonna breathe up and down, switching sides of the nostrils. So if you want to use a finger, you can rest your 2 fingers on your forehead between your eyebrows and use your thumb and ring finger to close off different sides. So closing off is just find that place where the bony part of your nose meets the soft, and you'll just apply a very gentle pressure there. And we'll switch from side to side, and I'll lead you through it. So start by closing off the left side, and we're gonna just breathe up the right nostril. So take an inhale up there, close that side off, and exhale down the left side. Then inhale up the left, close it off, exhale down the right side, inhale up the right, close it off, exhale down the left. So you're going to switch sides on the exhale, and just take a slow, deep, even inhale when you inhale, and a slow, deep, even exhale when you exhale. Changing sides on the exhale. So I'll just do that for a few rounds. So once you get the rhythm of switching sides on the exhale, just make a slow, deep, even breath. Couple more rounds. And the next time you come to an exhale down the right side, just remove your fingers and just come back to breathing up and down through both, just breathing in through your nose. Just a couple slow slow, deep, even breaths. Relax your face and your jaw. And if you'd like to create an intention for your practice, it's a positive affirmation, something you'd like to focus on or take away from practice. Just create that intention. Store it away, and you can come to revisit it if you need to refocus, if you're getting carried away by your mind. And we're going to start on all fours. So come around to tabletop. And we'll start with some cat-cow. So one thing I'm going to keep repeating today is root and rise. So that's, pressing into your foundation, feeling your foundation, and then rising up, in some cases more than others, but that's a kind of a spring idea. As plants root down and rise up. So spread your fingers, press down lightly into your hands so your arms are active. Press down into the tops of your feet and your knees. Start with a flat back, so lengthen out through the crown of your head. Bring your belly in and up a little bit. And lengthen out through your tailbone. And as you come to an exhale, moving with your breath, move into cow pose. So let your chest come down between your arms and your tailbone go up just a little. Don't overdo that part. And perhaps your neck can extend a little bit too. And then as you come to an exhale, tuck your tailbone, round your back, let your chin come toward your chest. So start very gently, not going to the full extension or the full flexion, just letting your spine warm up, juice up, gently, maybe going a little deeper each time, and moving with the breath. So that's very important. Very gentle, very slow. And just a couple more. And the next time you come into cow pose, so that's the inhalation, just pause, and we're going to hold cow pose and just take a few full breaths in cow pose. So reaffirm, gently pressing down through your foundation, chest down between your arms, slightly lifting your tailbone and perhaps your chin. And as you breathe in, let the extension mainly be between your shoulders and your thoracic spine. So rooting down, and think about your chest moving forward and up. Relax your face. And when you come to an exhale, move into cat. So tuck and round your back, flex your spine, and hold cat for a few breaths. So reaffirm the foundation, straight arms, hands pressing into the mat, tops of the feet pressing into the mat. Let your head just hang. back over your heels into child's pose. And we're gonna start a vinyasa from here, but just while you're resting in child's pose, your arms can be out in front or down by your side or supporting your head, whatever's comfortable. So this is, in yoga, we balance movement with stillness, movement with rest, activity with rest, and that's something that you can do in your life off the mat. Just take a break between activities, just rest, gather yourself, give your body a chance to just be, recuperate your mind too. Okay, now we're gonna be little spring flowers. So in child's pose you're the seed. I did this with the Vacation Bible School kids, because kids like to have metaphors. So seed rooted down, everything's sinking down in child's pose. And then you're gonna bring your arms out to the side, and on an inhale, rise up on your knees and bring your hands up. So now you can be the flower, you can make your petals come out, just have kind of fun with it. And then exhale, come back down to child's pose. Feels good for me to have my hands down alongside my body, but you might want to have your hands on your knees and roll up to the flower pose, or you can spread your arms and come up. So just a few more times like that. Inhale brings you up, exhale brings you back down. And then press into your foundation. Inhale, come all the way up, reaching for the sun. Exhale down. All right, we'll do a couple more like that. Move with your breath. Okay, then when you're ready, come back down into child's pose. Take a few breaths here, just letting everything go, sinking down. Feel the breath fill your body though, really. Feel the back, breathe into the back heart, so feel your rib cage expand to the back, sides. And then on an inhale, come back up to all fours. Walk your hands out a good way in front, like a foot out in front of you. Spread your fingers. We're gonna lower down. So start by bringing your shoulders over your wrists. Firm up your core here. And then bend your elbows, keeping them next to the side, and lower down slowly as you can, coming to your chin, then your chest, then your hips. Okay, so come on to your belly. And forehead down. We're gonna do, I don't think we've done cobra for a while, so we're gonna do cobra pose. So bring your hands by your chest, so like under your shoulders. And you want to root down here through the tops of your feet, your pelvis, press into the mat. Take a little tuck here, so bring your hip points up a little bit to protect the low back. And as you come to an inhale, you can lightly rest, don't press into your hands, but lightly have your hands on the mat. And as an inhale comes, lift your chest and head just a little bit. Don't worry about getting up high. Then exhale down. Inhale, chest forward and up like we did earlier. And exhale down. So like a cobra, lifting their upper. You want the lift to be in the upper back. You can try hovering your hands. So don't worry about getting up high. Just have the intention to bring your chest up and out, keeping your belly pressed into the mat. Looking down, don't extend your neck, just look down at the mat and a little bit ahead. Okay, one more, just lift and lower, and then rest on your left cheek, let your arms come down by your sides. Just take a few breaths. So that's really nice for your upper back, strengthening the muscles of your upper back. Opening your chest. Okay, then put your hands back on the mat under your shoulders and come back up to all fours. And we're gonna come on up to standing. So tuck your toes, press into your hands, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. So knees can be bent a little or a lot. Pedal your feet, right, left, just take some pedals, let your head hang. Shake it yes, no. And then bend your knees. Stretch your tailbone up to the ceiling, and then you can keep them bent or straighten them out a little bit. So you're rooting down through your hands and down through your heels and lifting, rising up through your tailbone. Take 2 slow, deep, even breaths. Relax your face and jaw. And walk your hands and feet together any way you want. Hands to feet or feet to hands. Coming into a forward fold. You can have your knees bent a little or a lot. Head hangs, shake it. Make sure your upper spine is loose. And then bring your hands to your shins, come up half lift, lengthen out. Exhale, fold. And then press into your feet, either roll up or bring your arms out to the side and come up. Reach up, palms touch, and hands come down to the heart space. Okay, now we're gonna come into mountain pose, and I'm not gonna lead you because I think we've done that enough. So, but always build from the foundation up. So from your feet up, and you want to have your ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over ankles, and so move in mindfully and carefully, making sure you bring your hip bones up just a little bit, and head back. And feel, get the feel of that nice alignment of mountain pose. Close your eyes if you have the balance, or if it's comfortable. Once you get lined up and you can feel that, just make sure your knees aren't locked. Relax your jaw and your face. Root down. Press down lightly into your feet and lift up through the side waist, all the way up through the crown of your head. Root and rise. Let go of any extra effort. So you might even feel like gently swaying. Nothing is gripping. And now bring a little smile, not a grin, just a gentle, your lips go up a little bit. Notice how that feels. And take one more nice deep breath. And then open your eyes, and we're gonna do some sun breaths. And there's gonna be some rain going on. So spread your fingers. Inhale, reach out and up like you're gathering in energy. And then turn your palms out and rain them down. So let your fingers sprinkle that rain down. Okay, again, inhale up. You can bring your gaze up if that's comfortable for your neck. Inhale, bring it in. Exhale, let it out. 2 more. Very nice. Okay, so now we're going to do a couple of half sun salutations with a lateral bend in them, so it gives some lengthening out of our sides. So inhale your arms up, fingers spread, arms active, press down into your feet. Exhale, bend your knees, come forward, fold. And then inhale, come back up. And we're going to side bend to the left. So we're going to give our opposite sides a little chance. I don't know, if you're left-handed, then that's different. Okay, so once to the left, once to the right, and then exhale down. And then inhale up. And side bend right. Inhale up. Side bend left. Inhale up, exhale forward. So we're going to alternate the sides that we bend to. So this time it's to the left. Exhale, and this will be our last one. And we'll side bend to the right first. Okay, and then back down. Very nice. And now turn to face the long edge of your mat. Spread your feet wide. Not too wide, comfortably wide. Toes pointing straight ahead. So press down into your foundation. You might want to have a block here to help bring the floor up a little bit. So, inhale, press down into your feet. So root down, rise up through the crown of your head. Exhale, come forward hinging at your hips, lengthening out through the crown of your head. Hand can come to the block or to the floor or to your legs. So we're comfortable. And we'll just bend and come down and up a few times. So exhale. Forward, come down into forward fold. Inhale, come up, halfway. Exhale, fold, whatever your fold is. Inhale up, don't lock your knees. So down and up. And let's take our hands out in front. Walk your hands out in front. So wide leg downward facing dog. So press into your hands and lengthen up through your tailbone up toward the sky. Let your chest come between your arms. Shake your head, yes, no. Just notice how this is different than your legs together, down dog. And then walk your hands back. Come up halfway. Lengthen out with a flat, strong back. And then on an inhale, press into your feet and bring your upper body all the way up. And bring your feet together. Take any movement, just see what feels good. And then we're gonna step our feet out again and come into bent side angle. So in yoga, we always do everything on both sides, unless I forget, and then you have to remind me. But, so that's balance. And so when I'm talking about starting with our non-dominant side, that's just giving some love to that other side. With our legs, we walk, we do things, you know, there's not a dominant, there is if you kick a ball or something like that, but the arms, you know, we really do more things with our right hand. Like if you're scrubbing something or I'm cleaning the shower. So after I broke this arm last summer, my left hand had to do stuff. So now I'm thinking I'm gonna like pay more attention to my left arm because it's just as, anyway. So that's just, we're gonna do some things left, non-dominant side. So is everyone here right-handed?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. All right. Well, it doesn't really matter. It's just an idea. So okay. So we're going to come into bent side angle pose and starting with the left foot forward. Usually I do the right. Okay. So take your right heel and pivot it back toward the back corner of your mat, and then take your left toes toward the short edge. Okay. So that's left foot forward, right foot back. And then square your shoulders to the long edge of the mat. So, you're just gonna turn the shoulders over that way. And then, so we're coming into this just like a warrior two. So bend and straighten your left knee a few times, finding the right distance between your feet so that your left knee can come over your left ankle. So just back and forth a few times. You might have to lengthen or shorten your stance. Your heels are, this is open hip pose. Your heels are either on a line or heel to instep. So just find the spacing that feels right, and your shoulders are squared. And on an inhale, take your arms up. Your spine's coming right up through the center here. Take a look at each arm, see if they're about level. Fingers spread, so press down into your feet. That back hip is going to be rotating in. And on an inhale, reach out and then bring your left forearm to your left thigh. So side bending here, okay? And the right arm can go straight up, it can come behind your back, it can come to your waist. So your chest is forward and you're opening it toward the long edge of the mat. Now, what you want to think about here, keep breathing while I'm talking, is not letting your chest collapse into your arm. So you want very light pressure on your arm. It's just kind of on your thigh, but you're not collapsing into it because your spine is reaching out and up. So the muscles on the side core are working to keep, they're strengthening here. So you've got energy going right out through the crown of your head, down through your feet. If your arm is raised up through that arm, that can help to keep the chest from collapsing. Okay, so take a couple breaths here. Inhale, find that place where you can be stable, but not over-efforting. One more breath. And then on an inhale, come back up. Straighten your feet out. And we'll do that on the other side. So this time, left heel goes back toward the back corner. Right toes to the front edge. Turn your shoulders to the, don't worry about your hips, turn your shoulders to face the long edge. And then find the right stance so that your right knee can come over your right ankle. Okay, and then inhale your arms out. See that they're level. And then reach out and then bring your right forearm to your right. Just gently let it rest there. So the effort is in keeping the spine long and going out like at a diagonal, not collapsing down. And the chest is opening toward the front. And then once you're feeling stable and steady, let's take a couple slow, deep, even breaths. Rooting down and rising up and out. As long as you can keep breathing slow and deep and steady, then your body's okay. If it starts getting effort, if you're over-efforting, your breath will not be able to withstand. Okay, then inhale, come back up. Step your feet together and just move it out. Just anything you want. I think this is the best part. Just listening to your body and getting rid of any tension. Okay. And then we're gonna do tree pose. So that's balance, and we're gonna start letting the weight come into the left leg. So I think the tendency, if you're right-sided, is to start the other way. Okay, so first find which way you want to face, find your gaze point. So focus here is really important. And off the mat, mindfulness and focus, like doing one thing at a time, not trying to multitask, that's a way you can use this off the mat. Not doing tree pose, but just the idea of focusing. Okay, so let your weight come into your left foot. Just come up onto the toes to start, right toes to start. And that might be where you stay. So again, you listen to your body. And if that feels okay, you can take your right knee out to the side. So you're rooting down through that left foot, but not locking the knee, not gripping. And then you can bring your right foot to your left calf or up to your inner thigh, or you can just leave it directly on the mat with light pressure. Look at something that is not moving. That's your focus. That helps still the mind to just look at something. Soft gaze. Breathing. And if you want to have branches on your tree, you can raise up, root down, and rise up. Don't get all serious and judgy about this. It's a practice. And you probably never get perfect. None of us will. So it's not practice makes perfect, it's practice makes better. Okay, then come out, shake out that, especially the left leg. And now we'll give our right leg a chance to be strong. Okay, so press down into your right foot, come onto your left toes. And just take a breath here. See how that is. Turn that left knee out. And then bring your foot, either leave it there or bring it up. It's okay to wobble. Bend like a willow, break like an oak. So don't be gripping. Because actually when you're kind of wobbling, that's helping your muscles get stronger. Okay, then come on out from that. Take some movement. And we're gonna come down. So, we're gonna come down, come to the front edge of your mat. And we'll come down the way we usually do. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bend your knees, forward fold, bend them a lot. Bring your hands all the way to the mat. Step back into down dog. Not to stay, you can take a few pedals if you want. Pedal your feet. Lengthen up into the tailbone. And then come to your knees. Take your feet out to the side. Come to a seat. Before we go down, we're going to do a little boat pose, which is a strong core pose, and there's lots of variations of it. So sit with your feet hip width apart, knees bent, and just lengthen up through. You want to feel your sit bones behind you. You can use your hands behind you as a little kickstand to help you lengthen up through the spine there, a little pressure in your hands. And this can be your boat pose, or you can take hold of the backs of the legs and come back, lift the feet up a little, or you can just intend to lift the feet up. So just strengthen your core and just see what it's like to lift them a tiny bit off the mat. Or you can bring them up further with your arms out. So just find a place just to practice a little core strength here. And then put your feet down and slowly come down, one vertebra at a time. So this is also core. Lower down, lower down, lower down. Nope, I went too far, sorry. We're not gonna go all the way. I'm sorry, now you have to come back up. I'm sorry, we're supposed to stop here halfway in Dandasana or stick pose. Okay, so your legs are out. It can help to sit on a blanket here. So if that feels better, this is a deceptively difficult pose. I mean, it's not, it looks like it would be easy to sit like this, but it really isn't. It takes some effort. So it can help to lift your hips up. So flex your feet, and here again, you can put your hands down by your side, just lightly, not pressing in, but just lightly. And this is the pose. So stick pose or Dandasana. So inhale, lengthen out through your legs and up. And root down through your sit bones and then up through the crown of your head. Shoulders are down from the ears. And try to not grip with your quadricep muscles. Just kind of relax there. And take a few breaths. And then we're gonna spread the legs wide. So do this standing. It's like going from tree pose to wide leg forward bend. Okay, so wide legs, feet press up, and hands in front. So root down through your sit bones, lengthen through the crown of your head, and you might walk on an exhale, walk your hands a little forward. Just see what, so this is what we did standing. Wide leg standing forward bend. This is bending in a seated position, which is harder. So each inhale, so you can feel this probably in your inner thighs, so don't grip with anything. Inhale, lengthen out through the crown of your head. Exhale, keeping a long spine. Just come forward a little bit. Just find a place where you can be, and if you can feel a stretch, and it's not too much, but it's something. And take a couple more slow deep breaths. Inhale. Exhale, soften somewhere. Okay, then walk your hands back. And now we are going to come down. So then lower down onto your back. And let's just do a few windshield wipes. So bring your arms out shoulder height with your palms facing up. And for these windshield wipers, your feet can be, your legs can be zipped together, hip width apart, or you might, since we've been doing some wide leg poses, you might want to try bringing your feet to the outer edge of your mat and do a wide leg windshield wipe. So whatever is right for you. Start with an inhale in the center. Exhale, draw your navel into the spine. So bring your lower back toward the floor. Let your knees come over to the left. Surprise! And then inhale to the center. Exhale, always bring your navel in, and then to the right. So just a few little windshield wipes, some kind of a moving twist here. If you want to take your gaze in the direction of the knees or away from the knees, you can bring the twist further up your spine, whatever feels good. Just slowly, slowly twisting it out. Twists are a great way to kind of neutralize things at the end of practice. And the next time you come to center, pause and lengthen your legs out. We're going to do a little tension release exercise, or I don't know if it's, yeah. All right, so just start all relaxed, your arms down by your side, feet extended. And we're gonna tense and release sections of our body. So start by tensing your thighs and buttocks. And so basically your legs all the way up to your hips. So tense everything, tense, 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 hold it, hold it, hold it, and then release. Okay, then the next we're gonna tense hands, arms, and bring the shoulders up toward the ears. So on an inhale, tense your hands, your arms, bring your shoulders up toward your ears, hold it, tense, 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 squeeze it, then let it go. And then you're going to tense your chest, your abdomen, and your chest, so your middle, the whole middle part of your body. On an inhale, squeeze everything in toward the center. Hold it, hold it, hold it. Let it go. All right, now we're gonna squeeze the whole body, so that means all the way up. Your face is gonna scrunch in, your neck, everything. Just tense everything as much as you can and hold it. So inhale in, tense everything. Squeeze it, squeeze it. Squeeze it, let it go. Okay. And then you can just lie here for a second and feel that. Just notice what that was like. And then you can take, if you want to just go right into Shavasana, you can, or you can take any movement you want. I am going to suggest that if you want to try something different for Shavasana, you could put your legs up on a chair. You might not want to do this today, but if you do, it's kind of a way to have a little bit of an inversion in your Shavasana. I'll do it. But whatever you choose, enter in when you feel like you've done anything that you wished we had done in practice. And Shavasana off the mat is really just taking a break. Maybe just like I do at lunch every day, I sit either on the deck or looking out the window, just looking out. Just noticing, being aware of everything, enjoying nature. Just being in the moment for a few minutes, and that's very, very refreshing and rejuvenating. It's also kind of a meditation. So that's what Shavasana is. It's just being aware of everything, resting your body, resting your mind, and just being in the moment, breath by breath. just gently, no rush, just bring your awareness back to this space. See yourself where you are here and take your time, best way for you. Gradually make your way up to a comfortable seat. So just arrive, feel your foundation, feel your sit bones, sit on a blanket, whatever's comfortable. And just root down, rise up. And we're going to end with a pranayama, bee breath, because bees are out. I've seen them around. And so you're just gonna have your lips slightly together, and you're gonna breathe in through the nose, and then exhale with a like little humming sound, so there's vibration going on. So let's, and hold the exhale as long as you can, making a little hum. So inhale through your nose, and then when you need to take an inhale and hum it out. Do it 3 more times. One more. So that vibration stimulates the vagus nerve, which activates the parasympathetic nervous system. It's calming. Now we're gonna do, this is just for fun, but I'm gonna call it bee breath on steroids, and see what you think. I just thought of this yesterday. So this is like, instead of just humming out, you're making the noise like a engine, like kids used to do. We used to do where the lips flap together. Okay, so it wouldn't be something you'd want to do in public, whereas you could do bee breath. But anyway, so let's just try a few times that. So inhale through your nose, and then a couple more times. One more. Okay, so that's a different kind of feeling. I don't know, is it energizing? I don't know what it is. It's different. It's funny. Okay, all right. Bring your hands together at your heart space. Bow to your efforts today, to your willingness to just do whatever's asked of you, and hopefully receive the benefits of the practice. The light in me bows to and honors the very same light and teacher in each of you. Namaste.